NFL fans, and good morning Philadelphia Eagles fan to another week of Philadelphia Eagles football. We're in a short week. We're going to take on the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day, 4:30 in Dallas, Texas. Now this last week, we had to bounce back from a tough loss to Green Bay and play the Tennessee Titans. The question for us is, how are we going to respond to a beating, to a flat-out beating where we lost 53-20? Tell you exactly how we responded. Running game, LaShawn McCoy, 120 yards rushing. Starting off the game, hot, Josh Huff, 107-yard kickoff return. Defense mounting up, I believe, 5 sacks. Connor Barwin getting 2.5, Trent Gold, 2 of them. And having another team victory and winning by 19 points, 43-24. But now it's a different kind of test. Both the Eagles and Dallas are 8-3. Dallas is actually playing pretty well. Just weathered the storm in New York a couple days ago. And they have certain keys, certain aspects to their team that we struggle with. Dallas actually is going to be playing with a strong offensive line, giving Tony Romo plenty of time to pass the ball. It is no secret anymore, DeMarco Murray right now is very reliable. The top backs in the league, if not the top back in the league. He's not getting injured this year, so. And you have to talk about Dez Bryant and Jason Witten. This year, Dallas's defense isn't as bad as we expected it to be. Losing a lot of key players, like Ware. Losing Lee in the middle linebacker. You know what? They're finding ways to win. Just like us, they're finding ways to win. And in a crowded NFC, this is becoming a bigger game because it's not just about the NFC East. Now, of course, being in Philadelphia, this is a huge game, NFC East. We don't like losing to Dallas. We like crushing Dallas if all possible. We want to win the NFC East like we believe we're supposed to. But looking at the Eagles' schedule and looking at who we've beaten, who we haven't, we actually lose a lot of our tiebreakers. We lose a tiebreaker against Arizona. We lose a tiebreaker against San Francisco. We lose a tiebreaker against Green Bay. That being said, we don't want to be one of those 10-6 teams that might potentially miss out on the playoffs because we lost all the tiebreakers. There's only one way to do that. Only one way that we don't have to worry about losing tiebreakers is if we win the NFC East. And within the next 3 weeks, we have 2 awesome chances, possibilities, to state our case even better by how we play on the field. We play Dallas on Thanksgiving, we play Seattle here, and then Dallas comes here. 3 weeks, Dallas 2 times. First time coming up in just a few days. What do the Eagles have to do? We've talked about it a zillion times, but it doesn't change. We can't give the ball over. That's key. That's like number one. We can't give the ball over. We can't get in the red zone and give the ball over like we saw the Giants do a couple days ago. We can't waste our opportunities. At the same time, we get in the red zone, we can't settle for field goals. I know Parkey's done great this year. We can't settle for field goals. We have to get touchdowns. We have to press. We have to put the pressure on Dallas's offense to make mistakes, so which means we have to put points on the board. We have to put 7s on the board. Our defense has to get pressure on Tony Romo. There's no question about it. We can't let him sit back there all day long and pick us apart with all those weapons that they have. Our defense has to get pressure on Tony Romo. And then hopefully the difference maker, if it's close, is special teams, because our special teams have done great this year. Block punts, return kicks, return punts, solid field goals. And we just have to scheme better than them. We have to believe more than them. We have to want it more. We have to want to win the NFC East more than them. Here in Philadelphia, I don't have to question the heart of the people in my city. We have to do this together. We have to send our team out there. And start this last 5-game stretch strong in beating the Dallas Cowboys. Last time we played Dallas on Thanksgiving, they called it the Bounty Bowl game, and the Eagles won 27-0. That was a different Dallas team. That was a Dallas team that only won 1 game the entire season. This year, we're playing 8-3 versus 8-3. This isn't a gimme game. This is a heart game. This is a see what you got game. So I know I'll be watching. It's national TV. I know the entire football watching country is going to be watching at 4:30. The Eagles take on the Cowboys. And I hope my Eagles team does our city proud. Gets that step closer to win the NFC East. Get ready for the playoffs. Let's do it this week. Let's do it this Thursday. And go Birds. Eagles! Beat Dallas!